Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today we're going to react to I Will Only Marry You If I Am the Father. This is Paternity Court. As you all know, we started off the season 1-0. We up 1. Today we taking on the trifling baby mamas. We're taking on the trifling ass baby mamas today. So without further ado, let's get right into it. See if we come out here with this win. As you all know, I represent the lawyer of the man in this situation. I represent the lawyer as the man. Remember, if you win, we win. If you lose, I win. That's how it works. I'm gonna get this money. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm gonna get this money. But anyway, so without further ado, let's get right into this.
Seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Lohman versus Mitchell.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Ms. Lohman, you are in court today hoping and praying your fiancé, Mr. Mitchell, is the biological father of your daughter, London, and you and your mother are here to prove it. You say today's DNA result will determine the future of your family together. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Mitchell, you say nothing would make you happier than finding out you are London's biological father. But you are in court today believing there is no way you are. You say if the DNA results prove you are not the father, next month's wedding is off. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so you're joined by
you
your
20
cousin
getting
who
married?
fears you're being taken advantage of by the plaintiff. So, Ms. Lohman, today's results will determine the future of your family. Explain.
Your Honor, when me and Jonathan
Damn, she
got together,
19?
I was very happy.
Y'all getting married in y'all 20s? What a way to ruin your life.
We got engaged January of last year, and if London is not to become of Mr. Mitchell, then our wedding is going to be off, and that's going to, it's really going to upset me.
All right, and how is it affecting your relationship now?
Me and Mr. Mitchell, we fight all the time about, me telling Mr. Mitchell that London is his, and he will tell me, no, I don't think she is.
But you've also
Everything
told him
points
that
to her.
she's not, so...
No, I have never actually told Jonathan that he was not. I told him there
Yes,
was
you
a possibility
did.
that he
Yes,
might
you
not,
did.
but
Because
I
he
never
wouldn't
actually
be.
told him
He wouldn't be
Talk to me
here.
about the nature of your relationship.
We met when we were sophomores in high school. Junior year, we had a lot of classes together, so we became really good friends. And he started opening up to me and telling me, about his home life. He came from a very, very hard, difficult, terrible background, and I wanted to help him and save him from that. So I went home and I spoke to my mother and my dad about it, and I was like, can we do something about it? They were like, yeah, we'll help him. So he ended up coming to live with us, and I was really happy when he got away from that.
And so your relationship started while he was living with you and your family?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you single at that time?
No, Your Honor, I had a boyfriend at the time.
He moves in, and then what happens?
After about 2 months of him living with me and my family, we were sitting on the couch one day just talking, and he kissed me. And I told him, I have a boyfriend, we can't do this. And he just kind of shrugged it off and said, okay.
Okay, so at that point, Mr. Mitchell was just your friend?
Yes, Your Honor. About a week after that, we were in the pool, and we were swimming under the water, and he kissed me under the water, and I came up, and I didn't stop it. I let it continue, and we ended up having sex.
All right, and so, Mr. Mitchell, do you remember when your feelings for Ms. Lohman changed from friends to more?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah,
So
when she took him in, he was like, "Damn, she riding out for a nigga." Of course I'm gonna go for the kill. Of course I'm gonna go in for the kill, my nigga. What are you talking about? You gonna take me in? I'm telling you about my family life, my home life, and you got the decency to bring me into your house? Of course I'm gonna tap that ass. Beat the brakes off that. What is we going at here?
You's a freaky ass nigga, freaky frog. You a freaky frog. Fucking freaky frog. You a freaky frog.
I ain't heard that soundbite in a minute.
Tell me about what you came to love about Ms. Lohman.
I loved how she did stuff. I liked how she cared for me whenever I didn't have anybody that cared for me.
And she said you had a very tough childhood. Is that true, honey?
Yes, ma'am. I was abused. Had to do everything for my family. I raised my 3 sisters and my brother basically by myself. It was hard.
I understand. So when you moved in with Ms. Lohman, it was like finding a family, a real family.
Yes, Your Honor.
And they took you in, and you finally felt at home somewhere.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So this relationship now turned to more than a friendship.
Yes, Your Honor.
But you're still in a relationship with this boyfriend at the time. Am I correct, Ms. Lohman?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what was that situation like?
He never found out, and to this day, he still doesn't know.
He does not know to this day that you were also sleeping with Mr. Mitchell.
Right, Your Honor.
Was this just a one-time thing when you all ended up having?
Hey, fellas, we got this one in the bag, fellas. This is an open and shut case. We got this one in the bag, fellas. We got this, boy.
Holds up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
Having sex or did it continue?
It continued.
Were you using protection?
No, Your Honor.
So you have an ex-boyfriend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Who believed that he was the father until they split and she got with Jonathan and disappeared.
So when you found out you were pregnant, your ex believed it was his.
Yes, Your Honor, because at the time I also thought it was his.
Why did you think it was his if you knew you were also having sex with Mr. Mitchell?
At the time I was with him, so I wanted to make myself believe that it was my ex's.
Oh,
because
okay, so you admittedly just lied to yourself and blocked out the Mr. Mitchell possibility.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Mitchell, do you remember finding out Ms. Loman was pregnant?
Yes, Your Honor.
When you found that out, what were you thinking?
I didn't know what to think. I didn't know if it was mine or his.
At that point, were you all dating now, you and Ms. Loman?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. We were not dating at the time. I told him there was a possibility. I was still with my ex at the time.
Okay. And so this ex believed this is my child.
Yes, Your Honor.
You never said anything to Mr. Mitchell.
Where the
Mr.
ex
Mitchell,
at?
when you found out, you immediately thought this could be my child. Did you confront Ms. Loman and say, hey, is this my baby?
Not immediately.
When did you do it?
I waited a couple days and thought it over.
So, Ms. Loman, how did you finally tell Mr. Mitchell that you thought the baby could potentially be his?
When I was about 6 weeks, I had went to the doctor and confirmed that I was pregnant. And then on my second doctor's appointment, I asked, do you have an estimate of when I conceived? Because I can't tell you the exact date. And she told me I conceived somewhere between October 12th and October 22nd. And I got to looking back at the dates, and I had sex with Mr. Mitchell more times than I had sex with my ex. I had sex with Mr. Mitchell about every day and only once or twice with my ex.
All right.
I don't think that's how that works.
So you do understand that it is not a numbers game.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't mean it to be funny. I'm serious. You do
Yes, Your
understand
Honor.
that. So you could have sex with someone 20 times and have sex with someone else one time, and that one time make a baby.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. After you realized when you conceived, everything pointed to Mr. Mitchell.
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you tell him?
We were sitting at home, and I told him, I was like, there is a possibility that London could be yours, and because I looked at the dates. And then after she was born, I was like, Mr. Mitchell, she looks just like you. I was like, she has your eyes, the same exact eye color.
But just because she has blue eyes and blonde hair doesn't mean she's mine. He
Yes,
had the same-
but my ex had light blue eyes. Jonathan has dark blue eyes. London has dark blue eyes.
And so all through this pregnancy, who's helping you?
Mr. Mitchell is.
So you're with her through this pregnancy?
Yes.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
you're there when the baby's born?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you sign the birth certificate?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. At the time, I was
Better
confused as to
not. You better not sign that damn birth certificate. You better not be a goddamn fool. I'm a lawyer, but I don't just represent anybody. Now I would be damned if I represent a fool. That's a losing battle.
who the father was, so I didn't want to put anybody on the birth certificate except myself.
Okay, well, that's responsible. So you don't put anyone on the birth certificate, but you're still there for the baby, Mr. Mitchell. And the baby starts to develop, and you start comparing features.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so then that furders your belief that Mr. Mitchell is the child's father?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you say they have the same eyes.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's look at this. On the left is London, and on the right is Mr. Mitchell. And you believe that.
Can we see
is
the
indicative
X, though?
that Mr. Mitchell is her biological father.
Not only that, Your Honor, my ex had little to no eyelashes. Mr. Mitchell has extremely long.
That
thick
don't
eyelashes,
mean
and my daughter London does
shit.
as well.
She's a girl. She can just get it.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
not
just
small.
because she's a
The
girl doesn't mean
mean
anything.
she got long lashes.
Because I'm a girl, my mother's a woman. I mean, neither one of us have long lashes.
So now London is 10 months old, and Mr. Mitchell, you say you've bonded with this baby.
Yes, Your Honor.
How so? Explain to the court.
I love her to death. She's amazing.
She's amazing, you said.
Yes, Your Honor.
He has been there from day one. He takes care of her. He watches her. He has become so attached to this baby, and he has treated her as if he's known all along that she is his. But the doubts are there, and it is better for him to know now. It's better for everybody, especially when
Exactly.
you know now
It's better.
if he is
Hey,
for certain the father,
I'm
or if
gonna
he's not,
say
because-
this till the cows come home. Fellas, always get a DNA test on these women. Don't be out here believing what these women be telling you. You understand me, fellas? Do not, I repeat, do not take a woman's word for that's your baby. Always get a DNA test. I don't care if she get pissed off about it. I don't care if she get mad. I don't care if she a good woman, a bad woman. I don't care if that's the love of your life and that's all you have. You get a DNA test to protect yourself, brother. Remember, that is a child. That is your responsibility. You're going to have to take full responsibility for that. So before you take full responsibility for another human being, make sure that's yours. You never know. These bitches is trifling. These bitches is wild out here, bro. Don't just be believing what any bitch say. Hell no.
If it goes on for much longer, I feel like it will be more traumatic for everybody involved to find out later that he is not the father.
Why do you believe he's being taken advantage of?
I believe that she knows that Jonathan is going to do what is right. He loves the baby, and he is going to step up and be the father that she needs. And I feel like because she knows that is why we are in the situation we are in.
So you basically believe Ms. Lohman has chosen Mr. Mitchell
Yes.
as the best of the two options.
Right.
Well,
the
Your
ex
Honor,
is
that is not
no.
correct. No, Your Honor, that is not correct. I love Mr. Mitchell with everything I have. I have been his best friend since the day when I met him. I love him not because he will take care of London. I love it because he is my best friend.
She doesn't treat me like she does, though.
Certainly doesn't talk to him like she does.
You don't always treat her right either.
But I treat her better than she does me.
Not always.
The point is this. You say you love this man, and you say you truly believe he's London's biological father. My question is this. Is your belief that he's London's biological father rooted in the fact that you love him so much? Or, as she just said, you feel like he's going to do right by the baby? What I'm saying is both of those two arguments, you understand, have absolutely no bearing on the paternity question.
Yes, Your Honor.
If your belief is based on the conception dates, now that's something we can talk about. If it's just based on a want and a love, that's not how it works in this courtroom. Mr. Mitchell has testified that he has a beautiful, loving relationship with London. I have to ask, what is your ex doing?
Absolutely nothing with his life.
We have no idea where you're even at.
I have no contact with him. I even tried to speak to his father, and his father has no idea. He hasn't seen him in 6 months.
They ain't fucking with you. You
He
cheated.
will not talk to me.
Of course.
He has told all his friends, do not let them. He won't let me get in contact.
What do you think was gonna happen? You broke that boy heart. You cheated on him with him. You probably broke that boy heart. So don't even sit up here and try to make him seem like the bad person. You the problem. You the one that wanted to sleep around. You the one that messed up that relationship with him. Of course he would. I wouldn't want to speak to you either, bitch. The fuck?
Contact with him, to get in contact with him. I've tried, just to get in contact with him and be like, hey, we need to figure something out here, and he will not get in contact with me. He's deleted and blocked all my numbers. He's blocked and deleted me on Facebook, and the same as the rest of my family.
My goodness. So have you ever been able to tell him I'm pregnant and this might be yours?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
He did get that information.
Yes, because I was with him at the time. I conceived Lyndon.
Right. So you were with him at that time. Then you moved on to Mr. Mitchell.
Yes, Your Honor.
So at what point do you two get engaged?
We were in Indiana with a family member of Mr. Mitchell's, and Mr. Mitchell took me on a walk, and we were under a beautiful bridge, and he proposed to me.
So he proposed to you, and you said yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Even in spite of this paternity question.
Yes, Your Honor. The paternity was in the very back of my mind.
How old was London when you proposed?
I was still pregnant with Lyndon.
Oh, you were still pregnant?
Yes, Your Honor.
But now you are engaged, but London's born. And now that London's born and you're looking at the features and you're comparing the features, you think it's Mr. Mitchell, but Mr. Mitchell and Miss Hummel, your
that's the
cousin,
thing, we
you
don't
all
know,
starting to have
Yana.
doubts.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because of
So
the
we
fact
need
there
to get to the
was
results
overlapping,
right
there was more
now.
than one person that was being slept with at the same time, and the fact that, they argue, and that has been said. We don't know who the father is,
So, Mr. Mitchell, how do you feel as you hold London to have so much love for this baby? But
Man, can you just get to the goddamn DNA tester asking all these dumbass
I've been there
questions?
for the whole time, just taking care of her, so I've grown attached, and I don't know if she's mine or not, though.
So, as much as
Jesus
you are
Christ,
hard
you
is, the truth is, you
dragging
really
this
don't know.
shit.
I really don't know. I want to know, though.
Well, I think I've heard all that I need to hear.
Thank you, shit.
I'm ready for the results.
Thank you, please. Get the goddamn results in here. Shit, you dragging this
These
shit.
results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Lohman versus Mitchell, when it comes to 10-month-old London Leona Lohman, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Mitchell, you are not the father.
Damn! 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 Damn, my G, alright? You alright, Playboy? I know it's gonna hurt right now. Take it in, brother. Take it in. Yana, my client here, you know what I'm saying? Just, can he have some time? Please? Thank you, Yana. Hey, my boy, I know. Hey, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, think about it, though. You ain't gotta worry about that ring. You ain't gotta worry about paying for the marriage. You ain't gotta worry about none of that shit, boy. You be out there, boy. You be out there getting your groove on, boy. You know what I'm saying? Damn, G. Pick your head up, champ. You won. Cause fellas, we up 30. Fellas, we up 30. Fellas, we up 30. We won this game by a landslide, boy. We came through with the swiftness, boy. We came out strong this year, boy. We coming out strong this year, ain't we, fellas? Oh my goodness, fellas. We coming out strong this season. We 2 blowouts. We 2-0 with a blowouts. Oh my goodness. These women don't stand a chance against us this year, fellas. We up. Jesus Christ. Yes, sir. We up. We up and it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? I cannot believe that. I mean, it sucks for him, but man, it's good for our team. We up. Fellas, we up. We up. We gonna let the bitch ride out for this one. Let the bench get the rest of these minutes.
Ms. Lohman, I can tell that was not the news.
Get your stats up. I don't care what you do. Just don't turn the ball over.
Are we certain? Is your ex London's biological father, or is there another possibility that we just have not spoken about yet?
No, Your Honor, there is no other possibility.
Mr. Mitchell, I'm so sorry I couldn't give you the results you wanted. So now we have to figure out where we go from here. But we've got to now do the right thing. Mr. Mitchell, you have formed a beautiful bond with the baby. I know you said this relationship was on the line. Where do we go from here?
I'm gonna keep going. And stay her dad.
You want to still stay in her life?
Yes.
And be her dad. Okay.
All right, that's all right, brother. All right, brother.
Let's figure out how we do that. Because it is easier said than done. Do you want to try to make it work with Ms. Lohman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Well, with that said, Ms. Lohman, is there anything you'd like to say to Mr. Mitchell? He's been wonderful to your
I
baby.
want to tell you that I'm sorry and I love you.
I love you too.
He a good brother. He a good brother. He a good brother. He a good brother. He just wanted to know.
Now we figure out how to move forward. And I want you all to figure out how you put this family together, but also help London find her biological father so she could hopefully have a relationship with him too, okay? Yes. I wish you all the very best. Court is adjourned.
All righty. So yeah, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one. We're gonna get up out of here, man, with the victory, man. Oh man. It was amazing today. Oh man, I didn't have to yell at y'all. I didn't have to make any motivational speeches at halftime, boy, we came prepared this season, boy. We came prepared. But anyway, stuff. Let's just go about do it for this one. I'll see y'all the next video. We up.